So first we're going to create the database. Create database Zaggy. We're going to highlight it and run it to create the database. So after we refresh here, we see our Zaggy database there. Now, next we are going to add in each of our tables. For this, we'll use the command use and Zaggy. So it uses the Zaggy database. And now we will type in each of the code for each database. So first we're going to do the vendor database. Create table vendor. Have the vendor ID be 2. The character will be 2. And it will be not null. And next we'll have vendor name. So we'll have variable E5. This will be not null as well. And then our primary key. Will be the vendor ID. And then just to make sure this works, highlight it and run it. Get an error because we did not select the database. All right. So first use Zaggy, then highlight and run. So now after we refresh, we should have the vendor table there. And it is here. All right. So now we'll create the rest of the tables. And I'm just going to type out each one. I'll replace this one with the category one and then just continue typing out each table. So the next one is category. Here we'll have the category ID, which will have the same character amount and the not null as well. Next we'll have category name, which has the same amount of variable characters, and then the primary key will be category ID. Next, we will do copy paste that so it's easier. Next, we will do the product. We have product ID. This one, character changes to 3. And next, we have product name. Your character is going to be the same. Then we have the product price. Let's tab that. All right. The product price of generic, the 7 and 2, and the not. This table will also include the vendor ID, and the category ID. And here, the primary key will be the product ID. Then we will also have the foreign key, the vendor ID, and its references. Vendor, from the vendor table. And we'll finally have another foreign key, the category ID, references. We'll get that from the category table. All right. Now we'll do our next one. Which will be the region table. Start with the region ID. This character is going to be 1. And then our region name. Your character is going to be 25. And our primary key is going to be region ID. Next, we will create the store table. We have the store ID. Which will have variable character. Oops. That's 3. And then we will have the store zip. We'll have character of 5. And then we'll have the region ID as well. And for this table, we'll have the primary key of the store ID. And then the foreign key as the region ID. Its references is from the region table. Okay, so next we'll do the customer table. We'll have the customer ID. Seven characters. Customer name is next. So E15. And customer zip. And this will be 5. And here our primary key will be the customer ID. Our next one will be the sales transaction table. This will be the TID, and this will have a character of 8. Next, we'll have the customer ID. And this will have and next will be store ID. And then the date. Primary key will be TID, and we will have customer ID as the foreign key. References the customer table. And next foreign key will be the store ID, which references store table. Our last table will be the includes table. This will contain product ID, TID, and then the quantity. And here our primary key will be the product ID as well as the TID. And then our foreign key will be product ID as well. References product table. And then our last foreign key will be the TID. References. The sales transaction table. And that is all of our tables. So we should be able to just highlight each one of these and run it. And now we should be able to refresh this and we should have each of our tables. So let's double check. We have an includes table, sales transaction table, customer, store, region, product, category, and then our first table that was the vendor table. Okay, so now we are going to add in the values to each table. So I'm just gonna clear this code here. And to do that, we'll type insert into, and then whichever table we'll do. So first is vendor, values, and we have the following values to add in. So we'll be in the first column, and then this will be in the second column. And we'll do that again. Our next row. Okay. Now, make sure this works. Highlight it, run it, and it did insert these into the vendor table. So if we look here, we check, refresh first. All right, so now we'll just do that for all the other values that we have. So just change this. That will be category. And we'll just copy these two and repeat it with the other values that we have inserted into the table. Category, we have the product. The product values has 6 different values that are similar to the first one. So we'll just copy and paste that 6 times and change the value amount. So for the second one, it's going to be 2 by 2. Easy boot. So it can be okay. FW. Next one will be 3 by 3. 4, 5, and 6 by 6. This one is going to be cozy sock. Okay. W. Next one is Duraboot. Should be 90. This one will stay PG. FW. Next is Tiny Tent. 150. MK, CP, and lastly we have Biggie Tent. Be 250. MK and CP will be the same. Next, we'll have the region. This will be C. And then Chicago. Next one. T. Interest pricing. Timer reached on my screencastify. So where that one stops is where we are inserting the region values. After that, I typed up the store values, and now we're going to insert the customer values, sales transaction, and includes values. Customer has 3 values. And we're just gonna copy this 2 more times, just make it a little bit faster. So it's gonna be 2, 3, 4. Name is Tony. And the last one, 3, 4, 5. Ham. This will be 3, 5, 4 is 4. Next is the sales transaction. And this has 5 values. Add in till. This to store 1. And then put in the date. And actually, just copy this first one. Since it is formatted correctly. Okay. This is actually not till, it's T11. One is 222, and so on. Three, 4, 5. Actually, two, 3. And the next one is 3, 4, 5, 5. Lastly, 2, 3. This transaction was at store 2. Following, we're at store 3. And first 2 dates were January 2nd, 1st, and then these 3 are January 2nd. the last one is going to be values in the includes. And just copy this. Our next eight values. So this will be 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 1 by 1. This will be 4 by 4, 2 by 2, and 4 by 4, 5, and 6 by 6. Next, T triple 2, T triple 3, T triple 3 as well. 4 for the last three are 555. These first two values are going to be 1, we have 5, 1, 2, 2, and 1. So that's all the values. I'll highlight everything and run it. Let's see, we have an error for the sales transaction. Incorrect date value. Make sure there's no other errors. All right. So date value is incorrect. Let's see. Format it like this. Same. Actually, yeah, let's try that format. Like that. Another error. Let's see. Let's try doing this. Set form key check 0. And then actually let's copy this first. Undo. Format change we did on that. Add in this form key check. And try running this, see if that works. Still having an issue with the date value. Let's see. Okay, so let's try this. Try 2020-01 for January and then 01 for the date. Let's try that for each. Which that does work, so we'll change the rest of them. I should be able to insert these. There we go. So everything is now inserted. Next, we will display all the records in the customer table. Okay. We'll just clear that. Okay, so now we will select all customers that start with the letter T. So here we'll put select from customer their customer name, like, and then we'll have the letter T. Should be able to highlight this, run it. Oops. Highlight and run. Then we'll have Tony and Tina. Then lastly, insert 2 new customers into the customer table. That customer information. Okay. So let me open this information up. Okay. So here, insert. Actually, just have it down. Insert into customer. Values. This will be 2-3 pipe and zip code 063. Just copy that. Six. Susan. So we'll highlight this, run it. This has been added in. And here, change this. So it should show all of the things. All right, Tina, Tony, Mike, Susan, and Pam. And that is our Lab 5.